I am musicless today. Dang it. Alright. I want to have music in my ears. And I'm sorry, but as much as I want to listen, I want to hear. Then I gotta find my phone. And. Oh, here it is. It was plugged in. It was plugged in the whole time. Just tell me this one. These aren't charged. Are these charged? Can't tell. Not too bad. Not it's not terrible. It's not. It could be worse. You need to plug them in though. All right, let's go. We're listen to something. We're listening to something, something, and that was way too loud. It's no wonder I'm like hard of hearing. Yikes, Christina. Terrible. Welcome. Hey, you say, how are you doing? I am this is my first game. So I'm just kind of got to relax a little bit. I got to bring it down a little bit. Well, am I supposed to answer honestly or am I supposed to be like the typical neurotypical answer like, "Oh, everything's great." Because I can give you the neurotypical answer, which is, "Oh, everything's awesome." If you want to join the next one, but I'm doing all low tier. I'm not doing no fast tier because I'm not feeling no fast tier. If that's all right. All right. But you gotta be in charge of it. I don't want to be in charge of it. Yikes. Sorry if I'm breathing into your ears. And this is terrible. I should put the noise suppression on here. The next time I'm on break here. I could be chewing gum. That's bugging me. No, I have noise suppression on, so I don't know what the hell the problem is. This is America. Oof. Sit there. Come on. Here we go. Thank you. Oops. Oh! Alright. Welcome to the busy brain. Here we go. See if I can calm it down. And I have no idea why I chose Germany of all the countries. Hello, welcome. I'm just. I wish I had. I chose Germany, and I kind of wish I had. That's all right. We're here now. Oh, since the same song over and over again. Enigma? Not Enigma. Oh my gosh. There we go. There we go. You can do it, Christina. You can spell. I promise you can spell. Oh my god, can I just tell you how terrible of a speller I am? That's why sometimes I don't like to text or write anything. It's because it takes me forever to write anything. And it's not like I don't like you. It's just that it's a lot of brain work. Just and autocorrect sometimes just doesn't do it, and you're like, no, I don't think that's right. And if you have dyslexia, I don't know if it's anybody else, but you look at the same word, and then all of a sudden now the word doesn't look like it's correct, and now you're second guessing yourself. Ugh. I would just choose just not. That's why I don't like to, because it's hard. I really have a hard time with it. I didn't realize how much. I think now in a world where everything is like texting and you have to write things, and then you have to read someone's text. I missed so many parts. It's not very good. And then I don't know, my brain likes to omit shit and just decides, well, we don't need that sentence. Like, even if it's a really, really important sentence, it'll omit it out of like especially instructions. And that was really made college hard for me, is because, and you don't really know what your impairments are until you actually experience like things that your impairments might affect. And I think I kind of lived my life a little bit kind of avoiding that stuff as much as I could. And college, you can't really avoid some of that, and I have a really hard time understanding instructions, even basic instructions, because I overthink it, and then I'm second guessing myself. And then next thing you know, it's just, then I start getting overstimulated, because now I'm thinking too much, and I get angry and I get agitated. It's so frustrating. Isn't it frustrating when it's like that? I just hate that so much. And then you can't explain that to someone, because they're like, come on, you're just being whiny. I'm like, I wish it was just being whiny. If it was just whiny, it'd be easier. I could control it. And unfortunately, unfortunately, anytime I feel like anybody's brain is going to start feeling overstimulated when it starts working too hard. That's a normal thing. No, everyone's will. But I have a much shorter tolerance or battery level before it gets to that point that I'm overstimulated. Everybody gets overstimulated. We all do. That's why I sometimes come home at crabby or whatever. Everyone does. But autistics, like, my time is literally a quarter of everybody else's time. And if I use it doing something stupid like talking or trying to do something a little bit harder than or trying to even try to take a test, because you have to understand all these tests you take in your life, they're not meant for me to understand. So I have to read the question and then I have to translate it to autism. Okay, so I have to translate it to my autistic brain, and then I gotta take that translated autistic interpretation, which usually is wrong. It's always wrong. And then I gotta communicate it in a neurotypical way. It's not a surprise. I was not like, valedictorian, I'll be honest, because that's a lot of work. And I really don't think people realize how much work that is to do that every single day. It's a lot of work. Oh, sorry. Oh, what? See here? No. Oh, there it is. Are we gonna do can we do the 4 then? I have the 4 ready. Yeah. That's why, like with my son, I'm really trying to get my youngest to get him into it. I know they call it special education. Let's just throw that out the window. I'm sorry. Some of us really need extra help, and having those tools, having one-on-one help with can way change your life. And I so wish I had it. So, I'm like, yeah, I want my man to have whatever tools he can to succeed. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had them. I'm trying to work on them now, but God bless America. It would have been nice to have them 47,000 years of my life, to have those same tools. So I wouldn't have made so many different stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? Bum, bum, bum. You don't realize that stuff when you start thinking about it, you know what I mean? You just really don't. Well, I was always I'd love to read, but I was using kind of habitual tools to read. And boy, I mean, I was reading really high level stuff, but if you, I wasn't reading every word. And it wasn't until I got some better tools in college that I could really have a full understanding of a subject, for which that's like I use Speechify. I love Speechify. Oh my God, if you can use it, because it will read anything for you. Most anything, as long as it's working. And they didn't sponsor this. I use it in college, and especially like research papers or anything, hearing it and reading it makes a big difference, a huge difference. And then you can choose any voice you want. I like the like the nature guy, Mr. Attenborough's name. So that's the narrator I always choose. Yeah, but have them do audio. Audio makes a big difference. And then read it at the same time. So, but you don't have to. But you have that option if you feel like it. You can go, oh, I can recognize it, but it's not like a pressure or demand. And you can have Speechify on almost like any of your web pages too. Like anything like your news or whatever you read. And then they have dyslexia font too to help you, and that works really good too. Especially if you have to read a lot of text. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it will help you. It'll help you read it. Less brain work is always better. Hi, I'm sorry. I get to play and I stopped reading them. How are you? Are you a rice farmer? What is that like? Tell me about that. Is that hard? It must be a lot of work. Is it hot? I don't like hot. That's the only bad thing about. I don't think part of being a rice farmer would be being hot. I'm kind of whiny when it's hot. I'm a terrible rice cooker too. I shouldn't say that out loud. I should be like, I'm the best rice cooker. No. I'm terrible at it. Because my son loves rice, but I could never make it like sushi rice like it needs to be. Isn't that terrible? I practice a lot, but I don't know. I really have a problem with it. Why can't this rice taste good? You know, and I've had rice cookers, you know, and I'm really good at breaking machinery. 4 maybe, I think. I'm not sure what it is actually. It's terrible. I should know that, huh? I don't know what it is. What do you think? I think it's 4. I mean, by the map is a pretty good indicator. It's 4. Ah, blessed. Yeah. I'm not doing too bad for being as stressed as I am, I think. I'm happy with that. I could be doing worse. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you want my help, my head is quite literally in my ass. And I wish I could actually show you it, like a BBL, but it doesn't even look like that. I apologize. I'm so stressed and worried and scared and everything. Like I'm literally an autopilot, and this is one of these autopilot times. So I appreciate your patience. But that's why I kept practicing so that I could still play because I have, you know, sometimes life is like that for me. I have to be able to work on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot of practice to work on autopilot. That's how I worked at Citibank. Because I memorized my job so well that I could go on autopilot on days I just literally could not function. Because, you know, there's a lot of days I can't function. Just because, you know, I'm autistic and shit. So I had to make it so I work on autopilot. So everything has to be like muscle memory. You know, especially if you have responsibilities. I was a single mom, so I had to. I don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised when you have a responsibility that you love so much, what you'd be willing to do. My cat Elvis got the same treatment too, I just want to let you know. Before he had to pass away because he was old. The Stellarium on your plane is your greatest asset. What is the Stellarium? Hold on one second. My brain is not working, so I appreciate Stellarium. S-T-A-L. S-T-A-L. I'm impressed you can spell this shit. I can't spell shit. N-I-U-M? I'm just...
We're controlling most of the zones.
You know what I wish they provided more where instead of pictures, more schematics. I really, really like schematics where you like a map of the plane, interior and exterior, and that really helps me understand these things. But they'll like just show you a picture. I'm like, God damn it, that's not really what I need. I prefer really detailed maps of stuff, and they just don't do that enough. Unfortunately, I wish they would though. Like a complete detail, like when you like an engine or something, where everything is kind of like that, and you can see how everything works and what it's supposed to do. I don't know why they don't provide more of that. They really should. Gosh, things would be so much easier. Do this, then this, and this, and this, and then you'll be good. Don't do this. Instead, they think you can figure it out yourself. Okay. But see, something like this, let's say being autistic, I don't really think this affects my autism as far as a negative thing, because I get really super hyper focused, and that's why I think military not having autistics is you're just dumb as fuck, especially ADHD. Because I think that those are gonna be your best pilots. Because when we get in that hyper focus, and especially as an autistic, I'm incredibly loyal to what I'm doing. So as far as, let's say, I'm on a ship or whatever, and you're saying, Christina, this is your mission, and this is what you have to do. I'll be honest with you, it would not matter what mission you gave me. It could be terrible. But because this is my job and this is what you require me to do, I'll do it with complete efficiency. And I think that's the same as, say, even being like a pilot or something of that. My job is to do it the best that you require me to do, because I want to. I like doing it that way. And that's why I'm so surprised that people don't hire more autistics into jobs like these, because we're so good at it. We really are like to the T, the rules, but then we will work like to death for you, like the best work ethic you ever did see. So it's such a shame. Like, that's such a big population of people you really are missing out on that are excellent at, let's see, the engineering, every aspect of this stuff. You know what I mean? Sorry, I started talking, but I think they really should understand what they're missing out on for sure. I don't care if anybody else wants to join. Nobody's watching. What day is today? What is today, like Wednesday or something? Nobody's even online. This is when I fly the best. So we can just fly for fun. We're just flying for fun. For fun. Just for fun. Who cares if we suck or not? We're just having for fun. It's just for fun. It was a good map. 2 kill. Okay. What the hell does 2 kill mean? I don't know what that means, son. You have rules, huh? Like you go in here with like a whole rule thing, like a whole system. I appreciate your system, but why? Like, doesn't that take away from your fun a little bit? It takes away from my fun too, because I do the same thing. I was just busting your chops. I'm planning it out too, but because you want to go and you want to win, and then I think initially you're like, fuck that, I don't care. But like 4 games in, you're like, I'm winning now. Yeah, and now it's a whole serious thing. I know that's how it is for me. Initially I'm like, I don't care. I'm just playing and relax, and then by the 5th game I'm like, you know what, these motherfuckers, I'm gonna show them how it's done. That's terrible. That's the competition just sets in whether you like it or not. I really like a good healthy competition. It's fun. Especially if you're equally matched. I mean, how can you be mad about that? If somebody kills you because they're better than you, I have respect for that. I'm like, alright. That means I need to be better. You know what I mean? Like, if you fly so well and you get me, I'm like, alright, what can I learn from him to make me a better pilot? Or, I do that with everything. Because, I think you can always learn something new. You don't have to like someone. You just gotta be like, I like that idea. I want to try it. Because if you think of yourself almost like you yourself are a system, like like any system, like I don't know, like a diesel system or a gas system, and every system can be improved. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we are. We're a system. So you can improve it. You can improve your brain system. But you have to really practice over and over again to grow those the neurons to do it. So it doesn't like happen overnight. You can't do it like one kind. It doesn't work. You have to do it over and over and over again. But you can make yourself smarter and shit. Everybody can. Everybody can. You just have to like want to do it and keep practicing. That's it. Your brain loves to learn. And then too, it actually keeps it healthier if you do that stuff too. For real. A whole bunch of studies on that. A whole bunch. You don't have to even like take like supplements. All you gotta do is like learn shit. Practice shit. Gaming. Anything new that you've never done before, that will help your brain. Oh my gosh, your school got a threat. I'm so sorry. That's so scary. Yeah, I know. Auntie gotta buy a premium. Why do I gotta buy a premium? I got premiums, dude. How many premiums do I gotta have for you, Zach? I'm curious. I'm sick of these stupid threats. Like, you should feel safe, like, when you go to school, huh? It's dumb. Auntie. Man. Auntie. Guess I should call you, like, what? Like a young adult? A teenager? I don't know. What do you call that? A nephew. Yes, you're a nephew. You're a child. mean, I feel like if you're going to speak to me, you can use the word, I think, ma'am. Ma'am is appropriate. But auntie, I don't think it's appropriate. Ma'am is appropriate. I earned the word ma'am, so that's what I would appreciate. I hate MiGs. I don't even know why I'm flying this stupid. I should probably go back to like Japanese. You know what? I know I fucking have done wrong. I did not have YouTube on. I'm so sorry, you guys, if I missed you. Ugh, I'm a terrible person. I forget. I wish I had like somebody who could just handle like all this this tech stuff, so I don't have to think about it, because I mess up on it a lot. It's just so many. There's a ton of steps. I prefer the i16. That's my favorite. Can't believe I missed that. Ugh. No, I think that would be too distracting. I have an audio processing disorder, so I have to read it and hear it, and then even that doesn't work. And then I have the dyslexia, so sometimes if I have too much chat conversation, I can't. It's kind of hard for me to decipher it. Yeah, I got some impairment. It is what it is. What do you do? I mean, honestly, at my age, I've had them for so long. Like, it's like a normal thing for me. I don't know what it's like not to have impairments. You know what I'm saying? All right, you gotta go. All right, well, you have a good night. But yeah, like I don't even know. Like I know that a lot of autistics have grown up, and you guys have, always had some sort of, like, let's say, a name for you. You know, you're this or you're that, but I don't know. For me, it's always just been... I couldn't figure it out. I wasn't smart enough, something along those lines. It's always been like that. So I just thought, well, I just got to figure out. I have to usually. So my solution was to, I guess, find. Not. I don't want to do that. I want to room for my squad. Well, basically, it's just to find tools. Like, I have really bad pathological demand avoidance. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I love low tier. You're speaking my language. So my pathological demand avoidance is terrible. I have to fight with myself all the time because anything can be a demand. My cat can be a demand. My car can be a demand. Anything that is a request of me can be a demand if I'm overstimulated. So I figured out a way to a workaround. So I'll give myself another demand that I hate just as much. So like an equally hateful demand. So I hate both demands equally. Like I hate both of them. But if you feel like you have a choice, now is not so much a demand. You see? I'll bounce back and forth from demands because, like, I don't want to do that one. I'd rather do that one. and that's how I get myself to do things. And then I'll set myself up where I don't have a choice, and some of my ADHD side likes to set me up a lot. And I'll literally will back myself in a corner where I have no other choice but I have to. And then I will make say a secret promise or whatever. I'll go, Christina, if this does not work, then you have to do this. And I make it like a rule. Like, if this doesn't work, this is your rule. You have to do this. You've tried everything else. You can see that it's not working. So now you're going to have to do the one thing that you really, really don't want to do. Like, streaming is a really good example of this. Because I really did not want to do this. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather go, like, do yard work than stream. Because I fucking hate it. I hated it a lot at the time. You probably can't even hear me, but at the time I really, really hated it. But I knew that in order for me to, let's say, get people to view my website and to teach people about autism, that meant I had to be social. Okay, well, Christina, you're not very good at being social. I already know this. And I'm not a selfie kind of girl where I'm going to take selfies of myself all day long just because I just don't like to. I just forget to. I don't even like to look in the mirror. So anyway, I'm really busy all the time. I'm always busy messing with something, so I always forget, like, that I have these things to do. So I'm like, okay, well, see, then maybe you need to stream. You could stream, right? And I'm like, I think I can do that, but I don't know anything about any of this stuff, and this stuff's super hard. And I would try it a couple times. I'm like, I hate this. It's so hard, like these streaming things, and then trying to control your video, and then your computer's not working. So then I had to kind of like, gotta teach yourself a bunch of shit, and you know. So, you know, these are all, to me, like, reasons to procrastinate, and I love to procrastinate. Like, if I could procrastinate, I'm going to tell you that's probably my most favorite thing to do, is to procrastinate. So, I look for reasons. I'm like, well, I can't do this, because I got to do this, and, like, you know. So, because I know I love to procrastinate, that's why I like to put myself into a corner where I can't procrastinate anymore. Because I'll procrastinate forever. So I will like future think of, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm literally puzzling how I can cause myself to make a choice that I'm not gonna like to do because I had no other choices. So, like, let's say with my website, I said, okay, Christina, you can do everything that you want to try as far as that is not a social thing in order to get your website to go, right? But if it does not work, then that means you have to get a social following. Well, Christina, how are you going to get a social following? Well, I don't know how I'm going to get a social following. I mean, I guess you can buy a social following, but that's not really the same thing. And you can have a social following or by talking about every terrible thing that you have in your life, or you can have social following from, I guess, giving advice of something. But that requires a lot of confidence, and I really don't have a ton of confidence. So I had to kind of figure out something that I did. Well, no, that didn't work like that, because I like to game. And I know that if I'm doing something like gaming, I usually can talk. I like to talk. I like anybody that's sharing. Gaming is one of my special interests. Ever since gaming was, let's say, invented, I've really loved to do it. I get a lot of relaxation from it. So, and I think it's really good for kids and people just in general. It's good for your brain. So, I'm like, okay. I think this correlates with the neurodivergent brain for which I have built. You know what I mean? Like, it matches. They go together. you know, this is about your brain. This is about growing. This is about not, you know, trying to avoid dementia and things like that. Because when you are learning, you're developing neurons and things like that. But you know, the thing is, when you start researching these things, then that means that you got, well, for me, I gotta visualize this. So now I got pictures of the brain everywhere because now I gotta see the brain and I gotta understand how this brain works and how these signals work, like an electrical system. And yeah, so I don't know where I was going with that, but through this process, and you can actually see all my old videos, the amount of time it took me to practice over and over and over again. And I really do think there's a lot of value to that. And I really think that all of us have the opportunity to be good at something. You just got to practice, you know. Some of us have, you know, have to practice more than others, but, you know, you'll get there. Just sometimes it takes longer. You know what I mean? I did. I like when you have the steering wheel and stuff. I love driving. Oh, I appreciate that announce. I never really thought about that. You know, I did customer service for a long time. I can be pretty yakety when I'm talking about something I know about, but I have to know about it. And it's something that I did a long time. I was a coach for a long time, so I did a lot of sales coaching. And part of sales coaching is really getting someone's mind right and really helping them see themselves. Because you can't sell anything unless you really are feeling good inside. And so, and then really seeing what you are good at. And I did that a lot. But I liked that job. That was a fun job. I like seeing people succeed because, you know, there's a benefit to that. I don't know, maybe it's kind of selfish, you know, because, you know, when you see someone succeed, you're like, I helped them with that, and I'm really glad they were able to do that, and then you see they're really happy and stuff. I like that. Is that weird? So, like, it wasn't a question to me, like, once I figured out how, like, not to be overstimulated or how to, like, lower my overstimulation, that I would want to build a website to tell everybody, because why would I keep that a secret? I'm not going to charge you for it, because why would I charge you for something like that? Because that shit sucks. I want you to have that now. Like, I want you to feel good right now, not like, you know, after you have, you know, pay your $29.99. I want it like right now, because I know I needed it right now a lot of times. You know what I mean? But oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, you know, I really think it's important that you guys understand yourselves, understand your capabilities of growing, and what you're able to do. I mean, honestly, getting a lot of rest and really paying attention to yourself, that means you think better, and that your abilities to solve puzzles and be more cognitive, your processing is faster. You can make that faster. It's fun. But you gotta do a lot of, like, you know, using your brain and shit. And when you're sitting there on social media, on Instagram, seriously, how much wasted brain juice is that shit? That is so much. Looking at pictures and liking them, I mean, your brain, all you're doing is literally using up your brain cells at that point. And you're aging your brain too, which is even worse. Because you're not growing any, like your neurons and things that, in order to, let's say, become smarter. care. But they don't tell you that kind of stuff because I don't think they really want you guys to be smarter. Because if you were smarter, then you'd be like, I don't like this shit. This shit sucks. I want to change it, and then we'd have revolts and stuff. And that's why they don't want you to be smart. Well, I appreciate that unannounced. I appreciate your kind words. Why somebody's gonna shoot me while I'm down. That's what I was telling someone. I'm writing a children's book right now. It's not anything. It's just a little thing. Because I really want little kids just to know that you're okay just as you are. Don't change. Just be you. And at the end, I wanted to have her write that it is the end of the book, but that doesn't mean that it's the end because now it's a new beginning. Because once you start using your boundaries and you start really loving yourself, then it is a new beginning and life is better for you. So I'm really excited by that. It's just a silly little children's book, but even if like 3 people read it, I'd be happy. And I love you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. What are you planning to match? You're trying to ground battles? Oh. I'm just doing... Okay, so... I'm doing baby battles. That's what I'm doing. I'll do even USR baby battles. Not that. I'm not doing that. No, well, I'll do either 3 or 4, or yeah, 3 or 4. So I'm gonna have a cigarette, and if you guys want to join, unannounced, what's your whatchamacallit thingamajiggy, your thing. You know what I'm talking about. Your ID. What is that called? And then you then whoever wants to join they can, or you can make a custom or something. I don't care. I'll take a little break and you can manage it. Okay. But I don't know which one of your is your name here. Can you help me out? That's right. The Space Cadet. You know what? When I find an astronaut hat, I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna play that tier 11. I've been looking for one, an actual, like, but I want a real helmet. You know what I'm saying? And then, hold on one second. Does that make you a leader? Does that make you a leader? Or are you good? Wouldn't it be awesome if I had like a real helmet? I I I want either. I also want like a bomber one. I've got my son a tanker helmet, but it's kind of small. Okay, I'll be back. Unannounced. His name is Space Cadet, which is so cool. If you want to message him, I would in order. This guy right here, and I'm gonna go have a. Yeah, I did. I got him a tanker helmet, but it's too small. I'll be right back. mess. Do we? All right. So, are we good? Are we starting? Yes. No. I don't know. I just work here. I'm gonna just ready up. Uh, and the person that you have to talk to is Space Cadet. So you should probably join Viper Bell or friend me, or you can also join my squadron as well if you would love, and I would appreciate. And I don't even know what I'm assuming we're doing like a 3 or a 4 for our. I don't know. I let them pick it. It's probably better this way. Uh, there you go. Thank you, unannounced. I appreciate you just for writing that up for me. I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And anytime you guys want to just jump on in and help me out, I won't be mad at you. I so appreciate it because I get really overwhelmed. So if you guys want to take over, and what nation do I have the most vehicles? Of USA, I have Germany. USA probably I have the most vehicles. And then I'll just show you what I have. It's easier for you just saw what I have than to describe what I have. I like to practice flying as many different types of planes as possible. So if you imagine, let's say, a woman's shoe collection, that might resemble, let's say, my plane collection. And I just so happen to have enough closet space in my War Thunder closet to have as many planes as my little heart desires. Unlike my real closet, for which I don't have. So I love shoes, even though I don't go anywhere. I still love shoes. I love beautiful shoes, that's a matter of fact. But I have like size 12 feet. So that's not like a fun thing. I do love beautiful shoes. Like they're like art pieces to me. And I would never be mad at anybody if you want to send me a pair of beautiful shoes. I love beautiful, and I'm not gonna lie, I do like those fancy shoes, but I have to be careful because even those like fancy shoes, they run really small. And even I could love Chanel all day long. But can I wear Chanel? No, because my damn foot is too freaking big. Isn't that terrible? So terrible. It's terrible. Imagine you're 6 feet tall and then you can't even wear like all the cool stuff that's out there because you're too damn tall. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't mind, actually. I don't mind being tall. Because nobody really, messes with you when you're tall. It's not that I'm not fat by any means, but I'm athletic size enough that, it's easier to people just don't ever say anything to me or whatever, which I prefer. Even if they did say something to me, I wouldn't even understand. I'd be like, huh? I don't understand what you mean. Like one time we were at I took my sons to the Van Gogh thing at the Area 51 here in Vegas. I love art, and so it was like, a bunch of art exhibits. So we're going, right? And there's this Van Gogh exhibit, and it's immersive, so you sit in it, and a bunch of pictures really are projected onto the wall, and these are all the different types of art and such that Van Gogh had created. Well, I guess I wasn't aware that one is not supposed to discuss the art for which I see with my sons. It's odd to me. I imagine that if I'm looking at art, I'm going to talk about art with my sons, and we're going to discuss how the art was made and talk about impressionism and paint and oil and, art. Especially with my youngest son, Axel, who loves art. It's like a natural kind of thing. This lady came up to me and she's like, "You guys need to be quiet." I came here to enjoy myself, not to listen to y'all yak. And I was like, y'all just fucking ruined my whole fucking experience. At first I was confused. I was like, what? It took me literally like 10 minutes and to even realize this woman was even being nasty to me. And then at this point I'm like, well, you know what? Let's just go. Because this art exhibit really wasn't that cool anyway in the first place. But not even to hang out with people who feel like if you're going to be in an art installation, you're not going to talk about what you see and what you like about it. Well, when you're then I don't know what to say about you. And I don't like you, and I don't even want to be in your physical space. Kind of thing. Because I like to look at art, and I want to talk about art, right? I mean, is that natural? I would think it was a natural thing, though. That's how weird people are. And most of the time, though, when people say things to me, I never even understand that they're actually like trying to be insulting to me, or that they're actually trying to be a jerk to me. It usually just goes right over my head. I think that probably annoys people even more because I'm not getting it. Because I don't think that way. That's not my first thought. My first thought is not, an ugly thought. My first thought is, okay, why is this person even speaking to me in the first place? That's usually my first thought. Then why are they talking to me? And then I gotta figure out what the heck they're saying. And then even when I try to figure it out, I'm like, you know what? I wanna go home. You guys are annoying me. And then usually people just get pissed. They just get like, they roll their eyes like, oh my god, this bitch. She's too good to talk to you. No, I just have no idea what the heck you're talking about. And so I'm just not going to say anything at all because I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. Why are you so mad? People get mad a lot. Why do people get mad so much? Like, I mean, I get mad when I'm in line, and I get mad when I'm on the, I have to turn right and whatever, but I'm like, well, maybe the universe wants me to wait before I get on the freeway. Maybe it'll save my life. So that's what I should tell myself. Or use the opportunity to find a different type of people to listen to. It's so weird. But if you ever have a chance to come to Las Vegas, you gotta go to the Area 51. It is really cool. They have a lot of really neat stuff in there. If you love art and you like art installations, and the Bellagio has a really nice gallery as well. If you like to do, just reminiscent art and such. What time is it? Oh gosh. What do I get for being up so early in the morning? Bless America. And I got nothing. Wait, hold on. Oh. But I have an opportunity. Did I get you? I still got you. Yeah, that was it. That's all I got. Alright, whenever it comes up, I'll show you whatever I have. I just have to wait for this battle to whenever it ends. I don't want to fly the yak. Just not feeling very yacky today. And the yak is just too, it's just slow. I don't like it. I don't like it as much as I like the I-16. And I have DCS, and I haven't even played DCS. How terrible is that? Terrible. And here we are, we're gonna wait forever, ever, 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 ever for it to even get there. I don't want to land. I guess I could land. I don't really want to land. Trying to land always been my problem. Oh, third place is not too bad, Christina. Good job. You gotta give yourself a high five. Hold on one second. That's what I got. Ooh, is that, Lieutenant, I can't, I can't remember. Viper Bell, look at me. I did a good job. Proud of me. Good job. I didn't get very many negative rewards. Alright, so let's take a look at my hanger. That guy, 969. So, USA, what do I got? This is what I got. I kind of stopped right here at rank whatever because it's too fucking expensive. I just can't rationalize I got to pay for that and then I got to pay another God bless America how much just to have the mods because you can't play it right without the mods and then you got to pay another freaking zillion dollars to have your crew ready because your crew's not ready to fly these motherfuckers because these things are hard to fly. And you know what? I probably would fly them if I could afford to, but now I'm in a process of a divorce, so probably it's not my best bet to be paying for these higher things. So this is what I got here. Actually, I'll have all these planes. My favorite is a Thatches. That's my favorite. And then probably oh gosh, no, that's a hard choice. I like the Banshee, and then of course I use my space plane, my Starfighter, to try to see if I can go to space, and I've yet to actually get to space, unfortunately. I either get shot down or it just won't let me. Okay, Germany, is probably where I'm at. You know, some of these places just don't interest me. I'm like, ugh, I don't really like the way that one looks, and again, ease costs money, and unfortunately, I got like 0 tips and nothing. So I can't really invest anymore at this point in time, unfortunately, due to the fact that I am currently in what would be the appropriate word that I should probably say? My appropriate word would be, well, I don't know what the appropriate word is my ass is gonna be single. I don't know. Well, how else are you gonna say that shit? Life is what it is. Your man's a dickhead. I'm not gonna keep you. You're gonna bounce. So, but I'll put it on. I'll put the thing on there if you so wish to donate to my thing, or even I'll even do this other one. Even I feel like this is embarrassing. This is probably the most embarrassing part that I even have to ask for help because I unfortunately fuck, hold on. What the hell's bells? I live with my brain decides. It's not gonna work. Hold on one second. Or my GoFundMe, which is to basically help me pay for my bills as my husband decided, well, he just decided he's not gonna put money in the bank, which is great, you know. You know, does it matter? No, I guess it doesn't matter. Hold on a second. Let's see. God bless America. Christina, can you please brain just work for more than just 3 seconds? I guess I'll put it this way. Terrible. I feel stressed, and then I know my husband's doing this on purpose to get me to be more stressed. But then I'm like, how uncool is that? Like, I don't know how come you would just keep doing that to someone over and over and over again. I just don't appreciate it. So, anyway, my lame ass thing, embarrassed as fuck, but what the fuck am I supposed to fucking do when you're in your freaking, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, even if you freaking think it's like the worst thing ever. Just, I hate asking for fucking money. I like this. If I could ask for, I'd rather it, and I did fucking everything just to avoid doing this. And then I waited as long as I could to be like, nah, I'll just hopefully he can change. I don't. Stupid. If you want to go to, let's see, it's called. Yes, you know what? You guys can see for yourselves. You can listen to it if you want to. It's terrible. I probably wouldn't listen to it because it's enough that actually the first one doesn't even work. Second one is working, but it's just the kind of shit I had to fucking have to be listened to the whole fucking life. And I'm like, okay, so I'll get out of your life since you hate me so much, and here you go, and it's more of the same fucking baloney. Which is, how can I make Christina's life more miserable than it already is? So, we're just going to play some more freaking. Anyway, we're going to go back to USR. I have these. Japan. I love Japan. Japan's probably my favorite. China, Italy. I don't really have that many. And then, I haven't played France. I think I need to do a little bit of love. Even if I don't feel any love, I'm going to do some love. Let me change it. What do you do? When, so I feel like sometimes life just has a thing. Whether you like it or not, just sometimes shit happens. So what do? You get on your knees, you just fall apart, or you get up and you go, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And I'm just, at this point, sort of, well, fuck it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? What do you do? I'm ready. I can do ready. Let's battle. My Francaise. I got 4. I think 4 is good enough, right? Or should I go up to... Yeah, I can do 5. We'll do 5. We'll do 5. We'll do 5. 5 is good. But, what do you do? Life is. It is what it is. Thank God for War Thunder. Thank bless America for War Thunder. And if War Thunder could give me some more awards, that would be even more awesomer. I most certainly would appreciate that. Wait, are we doing 5? I don't know. Mine is 5. But I probably will need the 5 just to survive. You probably could survive on like literally 3. And I'm just literally, like I said, let's just hope I can even make it past like 3 seconds before I get killed. That's the reality of it. And I haven't flown, I don't even know if I've even flown half these planes anyway. So, we'll see. We'll see how I do. We'll see. I will trust. You mean you say you'll trust? I'm gonna say I'll trust that I won't die. So far, so good. I mean, the weather seems good. I mean, that's probably the best part. So we have good weather. We have good visibility. That's the most we can ask for, right? I mean, definitely. Are you gonna land? I don't want to land. Every time I land, I would bend my far. So, Space Cadet, I like to see you land. And I'll watch you as you do it, and I will learn from you. You're not gonna land? Come on, you can land. Put that gear down, you can do it. Come on, let's do it. We do a landing challenge. Let's see who can land the best. I mean, everybody's still like 4 miles out. It's good time. Here we go. I'm gonna put my gear down. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna do it. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Do we both do it? Alright, we got it. We got it. That was fun. Your landing skills were most excellent. I trust you to fly the Challenger, or, well, any space shuttle any day of the week. Good job. You didn't overshot it. You did a good job. You didn't crash. As long as you didn't crash, you did good. The point is, just, as long as you didn't die, and you didn't bend your prop, it was fun. The landing challenge. Who can land the best? We'll try again. We'll do the touch and go. But you gotta land and then bounce right afterwards. I hate Spitfires. I don't like Spitfires. So many better planes than Spitfires. Oh, well, it's alright. As long as you get, that's why you try to keep as many planes as you can get. Because you're going to get shot down. At least you're not, like, for real alive. Why are you in repair? Why don't you just try a new plane? Oh, motherfucker. And this there, you dumping grandes. Mother Jesus. Well, I don't know if I can help you because apparently somebody decided they don't want to be my friend. Ah, fudge. I don't got no fucking tail. Can't do much with no tail. You gotta have a tail. It's important to have a tail when flying. And my tail had been gone. Alright, let's... I don't know if I haven't flown this one. Let's try it. You know what? Sometimes I fly like shit. I'm not actually surprised I'm flying like shit at all tonight. As a matter of fact. I think I'm flying better than I expected to be. Maggio. Steam. This plane is very, very green. You notice that? Like, hilariously. It's like... It's very, very green. See how it shoots. The attitude. Cannons. Let's hand there. Let's get to it. Strike the pose. Let's do it. Do it. Boom, 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 boom. Just got cannons. See what we got. Those cannons aren't going very far. Alright, let's see what we got. This one is not very maneuverable, but we'll see. See what we can have her do. Oh, well, we only do so much because we don't have both our planes. But does it? You know what? Yes, I know that it will tell you that other players get credited. It doesn't matter. We either play more fun or we don't play at all. You know what I'm saying? You're just playing for the experience, and I never, ever, ever, ever go back for repair. That's, to me, that's not efficient. It's easier just to use a different plane and learn how to fly a different plane, in my opinion. So you'll never see me go back to do repair. That is essentially is like getting my oil changed, and I hate getting my oil changed or waiting in line at the bank. It's terrible. I'm all about efficiency. How fast can I get it done? I think that's probably my entire life is efficiency. Okay, are we not? Nobody's gonna land? I wanna land. And somebody's gonna land. Wait. I know, one of you didn't land. Come on, you guys. You can do it. Do it. Who knows this is she? Ah! Okay. Where are we at? Like this? Okay, he's done. You got that one? Good. Waste time on that. It's a good plane. I mean, it's not my I-16, but it works. Yeah. Damn it. At high tier, running back is valid. Well, I'm not discounting in the higher tier. Okay, but you have to understand, I have ADHD, and I will avoid waiting in line or doing anything that takes extra time at all costs. So, with ADHD, not saying an excuse, but for you neurotypicals, it's very easy just to, fly back. You don't feel rush. You don't feel this intense need that you want to, like, strangle someone. I do. Anytime I have to do something that takes longer than what I wish it would take. It's an intense anger, agitation that comes in from inside of my body. So I appreciate the fact that you guys don't feel that. Because I don't think you guys really could handle that. And you would hate it. And it's probably best you don't have to deal with it. And Yeah, so I just kind of avoid it as I can. You can join my squad, but my friend unannounced. He's Space Cadet. That's his real name. Um, Space Cadet. You can join our squad. Feel welcome. Appreciate your joining, but he's in charge of that stuff because I always end up messing it up. If you look up I don't know if you see it. Space Cadet, are you there? There. Thank you. Unannounced. He's announced unannouncedly. Viper Bell, right here. See that? Me, and then my friend, uh, Space Cadet. He has way more awards, and I'm a little bit jealous. So you have to, and then my squad here is this. So it's, yeah. Um, I don't know. I created it one night, and I was just like, I think you have to look for it. Squadron search, see, and then it's Gaio G. Do you have to put the center things? I'm not sure if you have to. You probably do. So you have to put those little whatchamacallits in front of it for it to work. But even if you don't join this, if you don't join the squad, at least you can join the play for today. You don't. No, you don't. What? I don't know. What else? The hell is this stuff? This is not even my thing. Oh my gosh. All right, I gotta play some War Thunder. My brain is still not relaxed yet. And in God Bless America, I looked at Space Cadet and I thought, oh my god, I got another award, and it was not my award, and I was terribly disappointed. Oh my gosh, can you do that again? I'm sorry. I had a moment. Where'd it go? I'm sorry. All right, there we go. Can you please do it again for me? Oh, it's just terrible. Jesus Christ. I get so annoyed with my freaking fingers. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know if that's it. Good. Did I do it right? Maybe I did. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Are we gonna... Alright. Unannounced Space Cadet. I'm sorry. Can you please not rub it in about your badges? And can you just get our new friend added to our game? Let's let's try not to rub it in. Okay. Let's keep to ourselves. I've been working for more badges, and I have not gotten any. Man. I'm just gonna start. Does it say no? Okay, I was gonna say nope. Oh no 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 no. I was getting mad for a second. I thought it said 11. Yep. Jake, yeah. What's your gamer tag? I can wait. I'm gonna cancel it out. I can wait. No, I can wait. I'm good. I have no problems waiting because life is terrible right now. So I will wait for someone else's life and maybe we can all feel terrible together. Mm. He said what his neighbor tag was because nobody was listening. So we're terrible listeners. It's Squirt MC Gertz right here. That was him. So let's see. Invite squad. I did it. And no, I don't care. Are we ready yet, or I mean, do we need to get our hair done, or I don't know, paint our toes, or what's going on? Because I'm getting tired of waiting. Okay, are you sure? Should I get my helmet? Should I put one on? No. Okay, just making sure. Just want to make sure. I don't want to, stress you guys out a little bit. Man, man, I'm just busting you guys' balls. The Tinker helmet is cool, but it doesn't fit our heads. Hold on a second. These guys want to see these tanker helmets. They they are fascinated. I'm like, it doesn't fit the head. The tanker helmet does not fit the head. Look, this. Look. Check it out. Look. This is a tanker helmet. Look. Tanker helmet. Check this out. See? Tanker helmet. See number 36 to the back. Vintage tanker helmet. But it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. That's okay though. That's all right. I got myself a bomber plane thing coming, so hopefully that'll be just as cool. Who's in the squad? I have no idea. It sure looks like I'm not, huh? You guys told me to invite me to a squad. How'd I leave? I don't even know how I did that. God bless America. Oh my gosh. How retarded is that? As far as don't freaking please don't report me. That's not what I meant. I just cannot believe sometimes I do things and my fingers just do whatever they feel like doing, and it drives me insane. And it frustrates me. And I apologize that my fingers are not my friends. Okay, so can I? Am I? Am I still? Oh, thank you for your understanding. What now? What? So embarrassing. Thank you. What? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Why can't we just have one squad that works? That's dumb. Fucking annoying. I probably should just learn it, and I'm annoyed. Okay, so I'm assuming you're on there. Phantomam. Offline. Not ready, not ready. In game. Alright. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you guys hang out with me. I'm really at this point curious at the maximum level of stress one person can handle. And this is a personal experiment that I'm currently having on myself, is how much can I withstand? Because I feel like I've hit my max. Because my brain is not doing what it wants to do. And just to know that that's what my husband wants. He's doing this on purpose. So, it's alright. Unit 731. I'm gonna look that up. We're gonna have to write it down somewhere. Will you message that message that to me so I don't forget? But you know what? Resilience. I don't. You know, my dad. He raised me. He raised me like to be a soldier. And I'm gonna have to say, and my generations going centuries. I mean, going back, we're all soldiers. I've been my military. It takes a certain amount of resilience. And I honestly think that's where it came from. It's in my DNA. Like my freaking Revolutionary War, Civil War, all of them. My forefathers have fought in. So well, you know what? I think it's all in what you're able to. It's in your genes, really. I think your genes play a big part in what you're able to do. But that doesn't mean you can't overcome it. It just means it's going to be more challenging to overcome. That's all. This is like my autism may require me to have more challenging moments that I have to overcome. Is all. And yeah, I guess I could say I can, but I like to say I'm going to try. Because I prefer that. I prefer to try. Before I say I don't like to say I can't. I don't like to say I don't know. I hate saying I don't know. And if I say I don't know, I'm going to say I'm going to find out. I don't know, but I'm sure going to find that out. I'm curious now. It ain't nothing more annoying to me than someone says, I don't know. If you say I don't know, you have become is literally a 0 in my book overnight. That fast. People that say I don't know or unwilling to look up the information and look up, I don't care. Please don't look up confirmation bias. If that's all you're looking up, you're just literally the same thing. If you're actually really researching, now you have my respect. I don't like people just take one side. You gotta look at all the sides, and then you gotta really look at and compare it and contrast, and really try to look at it in a healthy way. And I just don't have patience for people like that. And you won't be my friend. You won't like me. I'm gonna ask you stupid questions like that, and I'm gonna be like, "Did you study it?" And you're gonna be like, "No." I'll be like, and I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid, and you're gonna hate me, and you're not gonna want to be my friend anymore. I'm sorry. This is how I am. I like people that look up stuff. I like people that are interested in learning about themselves. I like people that actually are curious and ask questions and ask me questions, and then we ask questions together, and then we investigate it together. I don't like people that don't like to do that. If you do that, I'm bored of you immediately, and honestly, what do you call an NPC? That's who you are to me now. That's it? That's the best you can do? You're not even going to try to think outside the box for a minute? And now I feel like I've lost so much patience with people when they don't think outside the box. Like, the first couple times it was cute. You know, are you a woman playing War Thunder? Now I'm like, are we really this archaic of a society that we believe that only men play War Thunder? Now that's dumb. That's a very archaic, that's a very past viewpoint. Come on now. You gotta think better than that. If you want to talk to me, I really want you to use your fucking brain. Don't use your brain and just be like, uh-huh. Because I just can't be bothered with it anymore. I've dealt with it for 13 years with my husband, and I'm just tired of it. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to keep. It takes too much brain work for me to try to figure out what the hell you're asking me and thinking, and I don't understand. And then I feel like an asshole. Do I have a top tier? I'm glad your fiance plays War Thunder, and I like her already. My top tier is probably 10. What time is it? Almost time to get off. More women should. I know a ton of women fly. They're just, nobody wants to say, "Hey, I'm a woman," because next thing you know, you're a woman flying War Thunder. Now we don't even consider you as part of the competition. That's fine. That's what it is. That's why I think more women should just be open. I play War Thunder and I'm a woman. Fuck all ya.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
You know what I'm saying? My son, my 10-year-old, he's the one that got me started to play War Thunder. Because I'm not good at tanks, but I'm good at planes. I was gonna be an airline pilot when I was a kid, so I took flight lessons. I went to space camp. I was gonna go to Embry-Riddle, so this is like my thing. I love to fly. Yeah. And it really is relaxing. And my son, he does tanks, and this is what I do. And we're both playing together, but we're just playing different parts. And it's fun. And we show each other memes and things about it, and that's how we connect. And I think it's good as a middle schooler to have some way to connect to your mom. Something that they're interested in. No, you're interested. They don't care what you're interested in. They want you to care what they're interested in. You know what I'm saying? Is this VR too much? Well, I'm actually pretty tired. So I've done a lot of work. I am currently in divorce proceedings, so it's taken a lot from my brain availability. And so yeah, actually, all of this is too much. I should probably just, I wish I could run away in a cave and just cry myself to sleep, but that's not gonna really fix anything, is it? So I choose this instead. You know, what do? You're gonna be scared and just, what, think your life's over? Ah, well. Or you're just gonna say, fuck it. You're just gonna be scared, you're just gonna do something, because it was terrible before. It can't be any more terrible than it was, so at this point, it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta do the scariest shit possible. And as an autistic, let me tell you, if I don't know what's gonna happen, then tomorrow, that unknown, oh shit, that fucking shit scares me. Oh my god, I'm the most scared person you ever met. Fucking, it is a fear like you don't even know that fear. And but then at the same time, it's like, which is worse, you know? You know, what are you more afraid of? And that's how I do it. Sometimes it's like, what is worse? Which one is the worser of the worst? Right? Which is the worst of the worst? Is being married worse or being single the worst? Until you can, as a domestic violence victim of verbal abuse, and I've also been a victim before of other types of abuse, is the part that gets you out is going, which is worse? Where you're at or where you could be? Or is being stressed out about money going to be way better than somebody telling you that you're an asshole every day? It may be. And after so long, you're going to start going, you know what? I'll live underneath a fucking bridge. And because this has become unbearable. I mean, there's only so many coping skills. I mean, honestly. And here's the thing is, yeah, maybe I don't have viewers now, but this gets put onto my YouTube, and I hope that somebody hears it. And I hope that they understand the importance that it's going to take you 1,000, it's going to take 1,000,000 tries to get out of there. But that doesn't mean you're not going to do it. It's just going to take you 1,000 tries. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it may take you a long time. And what else do you have to do? Learn some skills. Practice. Figure out, what are you good at? Who are you? The best way to save yourself is to start loving yourself. You have to love yourself. And that's the hardest part, my friends, is loving yourself. Because ain't no one else gonna give it to you. You gotta create that one yourself. And that's hard to do. That means you really got to know yourself. It means you really got to accept the parts where you fucked the fuck up. And then you gotta be like, I'm sorry, I fucked the fuck up. And then you gotta be like, okay, what do I gotta do to fix this shit? That's what you gotta do. It ain't easy. I can assure you that. Because in order for you to create boundaries, that means that you have to love yourself. Loving yourself is not easy, especially if you've lived an entire lifetime of abuse. Loving yourself is not a natural instinct. It's forced. You have to think about it. You have to really focus on it. And either you want to do it or you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And to those who have not wanted to do it, there is no shame in that, because God bless fucking America, it's fucking hard. But that doesn't mean it can't be done. Right? But sometimes, instead of thinking it in huge steps, how about just thinking it in baby steps? A little bit at a time. And try to balance your life out doing things like, like this. Something that makes you feel good. Something that gives you a little bit of dopamine, rewards you for your good job. Even though maybe your day was tough. Nothing wrong with that. It's called, how can you create your best mental health? What can you do with yourself that you really are capable of doing? And sometimes just making some skills and maybe socializing a little bit with people that are like-minded than you. Those little bit of things will help improve your life. I promise you. It'll make a big difference. And then that might help expand you to go a little bit further. And it takes practice. It's not overnight. Nothing's overnight. Fuck no. If it was overnight, if things were easy, if life was easy, then it wouldn't be fun. It would be challenging. Is World of Warcraft easy? No, it's fucking hard. You know why? Because, good things are hard. Easy things are easy. So, yeah. When you watch me, I'm gonna lecture your asses, because I know you're younger than me. So I'm just hoping that you'll listen to me, and hopefully you'll change your lives a little bit. I hope you love yourselves a little bit more. Treat yourselves a little bit better. Hold those boundaries tight. Respect yourselves. Understand that you're important and that you deserve to be treated correctly. There's nothing wrong with that. And not accept anything else, because you deserve it. Don't ever let anybody tell you you do not deserve to be treated better. I don't give a fuck what you've done in your goddamn fucking motherfucking life. I don't care who you've been, who you were, what. I don't give a fuck. No one deserves to be mistreated. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. No one deserves to be mistreated. If you are properly trying and you are actively trying to be a better person, you do not deserve to be mistreated. I do not care what your past was. That was your past. It is not now. You are working on your now. And if that person is unwilling to accept that, you're going to walk away from them and say, you know what, I don't like you, and you don't get to be in my motherfucking life. You understand me? Because you deserve better than that. I don't give a shit what you did. Your past is nothing. Your past is your past. Past is yesterday. What have you done today? Okay? That's the words of a salesman right there. The past is yesterday. Nothing to do with today. Okay? My friends? Promise me that you'll do that for me. That you put yourself first. Yeah. Well, if you understood what I have experienced in my life, you understand why it's so important for me to tell you this, because it does not matter if you're male or female. It can happen to any one of you. Any one of you can have someone in your life manipulate you or take advantage of you, and it's really important that you take care of yourself and you treat yourself with the love and respect that you deserve. And not be afraid to do so, even though it is incredibly scary to do so. And it is not easy. But it's important that you love yourself, because you have to love yourself. And that's why sometimes it's going to take some self-investigation to learn to love yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. What else are you going to do? We can spend all day watching TV, or we could, I don't know, Google some shit. Why not? Right? I'm just gonna go back to playing my first year. I don't find these are fun at all. I like just literally no mountains, nothing. And I'm sorry I'm talking so much about this stuff. I just wish somebody would have told me when I was younger. And I know a lot of you are younger, and I just want to try to protect you guys as much as I can. I feel like it's wrong not to say something, not to tell y'all. You know what I mean? It's a really hard lesson to learn, and I just don't want, and so many of you are just so young, and I just would hate for you to learn from my mistakes that I had made. You know what I mean? And so that's too much pain. Nobody deserves to have pain like that in their lives, right? Okay. Nah, I don't think so. No one does. No, even if I guess, even though it brings me shame, so I do feel a lot of shame right now. I have to kind of ignore it and be like, no, Christina, you learned a lesson. Lessons need to be shared sometimes, especially if it can help somebody else. Shame in the pocket, I don't know. Choose, place some worth on there, make it go away, whatever. I'm concerned about Brittany. I'm listening to Brittany right now. I really think she's too isolated. And that it is concerning me. Like, I don't think her support network is healthy. I'm worried about her. Not like in a way that, let's say, we're manipulating her, but just like the wrong people around her, not treating her the way she deserves to be treated and loved and cared for, and it's so isolating. And I think that can exacerbate symptoms when you're isolated and in the same places are telling you the same things. I know, I was just listening to music and I was thinking of her, and every time I watch her, I always have this intense feeling of like I care about her. Okay. You are more maneuverable than most anything at the use. Oh, well, I try to practice, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm just practicing constantly to see what I can do with the plane. And I'm trying to push it as much as I can. And I'm usually not really thinking about it either. So when I'm doing this, there's a lot of I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing what seems natural to me. Let's say I was a bird, if that makes sense. Is that the dumbest answer? It's if I'm a bird. And so when I'm flying the plane, I am pretending I'm a bird, so I am expecting the plane to perform as a bird. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from, and I don't know why I said that, but that is kind of what I'm thinking. Like when I fly this, like, and then as I'm moving it, it's not. I'm not thinking that we are the plane, and are separate. Okay, I am playing as though we are. It is my bird, and I am, and so as if I'm a bird, I am going to fly in that method. I don't know why. I don't know why I do it like that. So that's that's why I'm constantly playing these planes. I'm really kind of, there's really certain ones that I really match my internal. Maybe it's my soul. Maybe my reincarnated, but it just like that's where I gravitate to. And so when it's almost sometimes when I'm flying, I'm kind of just, I'm not really flying. I'm with it, and I'm not even thinking about it. It's kind of weird. But I just don't get the same feeling when I'm doing the higher tiers. Not even, like I said, I don't enjoy, okay, now I'm just going to leave this here. I want you just to watch this for a second. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to go in Japan. I'm going to do first tier, no thinking. So I'm not going to pay attention to you guys. I'm just going to do it. This is it's like a natural stance. So let's see if I can focus. I don't know if I can. And then the closeness of us planes is easier for me, and the speed at which we're going for. So the faster we're going and the closer we're going, I don't know why it's easier for me. And that's what I find interesting. I really would like to do a research study on this because it's very curious how this works. The whole process. There it is. Dang it. See? A little bit of focus. You ready for Mimi's time? Well, it's 8:49, so 10 more minutes. So as soon as I'm done, we're done. Mimi's time for us. Me, time for us. 10 minutes, dude. Go eat some, I'm gonna come eat too with you.
But I know.
What?
I
Don't, I want to finish. Good. Give me a second. Okay, I can't hear you because I'm busy. Some cereal. I'm kind of hungry for some cereal. I like Robin Thicke. Yeah, 6. God bless America. Terrible. Ugh. Alright, well, that was it for me tonight. Bedtime for Bonzos. I'll see y'all tomorrow.